You guys ready to tackle a brand new problem? If you want to code along, make sure to hit the link in the description below. It's time to pop our daily dose of code.
Welcome to the third part, guys. I think this is the easiest one apart from part one. Let's have a look at it. Bulb switcher 3. Again, there are n bulbs in a row labeled 1 to n. Initially, all are off. These are special bulbs. A bulb will become blue if that bulb is on and all bulbs to its left are also on. Every minute, one bulb is switched on. And after all bulbs are on, we wait for 1 minute and turn them all off. All the bulbs are turned on in some order, denoted by the array ARR. Return the number of minutes in which every bulb that is on is blue. First, let's look at our input. The number of bulbs is given and the order in which they're turned on is given. So, if we look at our explanation right here, the array is 2, 1, 4, 3, 5. Initially, all the bulbs are on. Now, the bulb number 2 is turned on. This isn't part of our result because in order to be a part of our result, every bulb that is on should be blue. Now bulb 1 is turned on. The moment bulb 1 is turned on, it will become blue because there's nothing to its left. And then bulb 2 will also become blue because the bulb to its left, that is bulb 1, is on. So they're both blue. This will be a part of our answer. So our answer is increased by 1 minute. Our answer was initially 0 minutes. It's now 1 minute. Next, bulb 4 is turned on. If we look at our input, it's going to be 4, 3, 5. So when we turn bulb 4 on, here bulb 4 is on, but all the bulbs that are on are not blue. Bulb 4 is not blue. So this is not part of our answer. Next, bulb 3 is turned on. What do you think will happen? First, bulb 3 will become blue because bulbs 1 and 2 are blue. And then bulb 4 will become 2 because bulbs 1, 2, 3 are on. So we've got 4 blue bulbs. This will be a part of our answer. Our answer is now 2. And finally, we turn on bulb 5. So our answer is now 3. At this point, our input is terminated, which is why we simply return our result, which is 3. Now you can have a look at the question, at the input. Head on to our coding link below and navigate to bulb switcher 3. Solve it for yourselves and then come back. Alright guys, my initial solution was to solve it using a separate array, a separate visited array. However, I saw a really elegant and simple solution online by Shubham Soni 8769. So massive shout out to you, man. And let's have a look at his solution. Let me first give you a clue as to how he approached it. So guys, this is the initial state. I'm going to be calling them states. You can call them minutes. So in initial state, state 0, 0 bulbs are on. Now in state 1, 1 bulb is on. In state 2, 2 bulbs are on. In state 3, 3 bulbs are on, and so on. Now that's going to be a big deal. Keep that in mind. Now the next key thing to keep in mind is, in state 1, this is state 0, the initial state. In state 1, if we want all the lights to be blue, then which bulb has to be turned on? Bulb number 1. In this case, that's not true. Bulb number 2 is turned on instead. Now in state 2, if every single bulb were to be blue, then which would have to be the maximum bulb that was turned on? That would have to be bulb number 2. In state 3, if we wanted all 3 bulbs to be on, the maximum on bulb would have to be bulb number 3. Does this make sense, guys? Can you cobble this together? Try it out. And once you're done, I'll explain the exact logic. Okay, guys, welcome to the solution. So as we discussed, for state 1 to have all blue bulbs, the bulb that has to be turned on is bulb number 1. In this case, bulb 2 is turned on, so it doesn't make a difference. We keep a track of the maximum bulb that is on. In this case, bulb 2 is the maximum bulb that is on. Now, what does this tell us? This tells us that 1 bulb is on because we're in state 1 and the max bulb is 2. So it's not possible for every bulb to be blue because only 1 bulb is on. So we move on to the next state. Here in state 2, bulb 1 is turned on. Now we know that max is 2 and we know that the number of bulbs is 2. That tells us the bulbs that are on are bulb number 1 and 2. And if bulb number 1 and 2 are on, naturally our output is going to be increased by 1. Every bulb that is on is blue. Let's have a look at the next state. Next, bulb number 4 gets turned on. When that happens, we're in state 3. In state 3 means 3 bulbs are on. However, the maximum bulb that is on is bulb number 4. But in state 4, we know 4 bulbs are on and the maximum bulb is 4. The only 4 bulbs that can be on are 1, 2, 3 and 4. Every bulb that is on is blue. So our output increases to 2. Finally, in state 5, our output increases by 1 because the final bulb is turned on, which gives us a final result of 3. Guys, this is the code right here. Super simple 7-line code. Max on tracks the max bulb that is on. Initially, we just set it as 0. And result is the number of minutes, which is initially 0. Now we run a loop through the entire array. Max on keeps tracking the maximum bulb that is on. If that maximum bulb is equal to the step count, the step count is I plus 1 because we're starting from 0. If that max on is equal to the step count, we simply increase our result by 1. Finally, we return our result. Let's see if this works. Compile and test. Logic, scene, sound. Let's see if the submit test works. Perfect. Every single input has been accepted. So guys, that was the solution to the problem bulb game 3. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit the 3 buttons on your screen and make sure to head on back for bulb game 4, which is coming up shortly. Let's see you guys there.